Hello again. Welcome back, guys. Playing fill-in once again for Natalie. And promise not to cry this time. What a heck of a week it has been. And let's see, it is Thursday. Today's video is going to be a little sloppy. It's going to be a little sloppy. It might even be a little shorter than usual because, understandably, you guys out there have not been inundating Natalie with the videos and the links to share, which is totally understandable. But what it does mean is we don't have a ton of content to cover on this video. I'm going to stretch it as much as I can, guys. But please, all of you guys out there, and this applies to all channels, protester channels, non-protester channels, anything that happens on your channel and your videos and your live streams on any given day that you think is interesting, noteworthy, funny, incredible, jaw-dropping, WTFOMG, please email a link and a timestamp to Natalie. And it's Natalie@lifeafteroccult.com. Her email address is in the channel description. And yeah, just keep all the links coming, guys. Much appreciated. Guys, your guys' support for Natalie on the GoFundMe that has been set up is truly mind-blowing. The total raised so far is just about to cross $34,000. Truly mind-blowing. The fundraising goal on this GoFundMe is $50,000. The fact that it's even at 34, I honestly don't think anybody could have even guessed or expected that level of support was there. But this community is just, words don't even do it justice. And before we even get started, Natalie told me I could do this, and I don't have a screen share on this, but I'm just going to read you some information. The celebration of life. Here, everyone who can make it, anyone and everyone who can make it to the celebration of life in Minnesota is welcome to attend. That's what she wanted me to share with you. And the text that I have here is that, but where'd it go? WTFOMG. Oh, here it is. Tony's celebration of life luau will be July 14th in Excelsior, Minnesota, at a place called The Guest House. And I guess I will just share this website with you because it's kind of cool. You guys make sure you're going to the right website. The website for this place is called theguesthousemn.com. MN for Minnesota. Theguesthousemn.com. Tony's celebration of life luau will be on July 14th at the Guest House in Excelsior. She gives some details there. And it says we can all stay at the guest house that night. The guest house, it's if you look at the website, it's kind of like looks like a big gorgeous Airbnb is what it looks like to me. It says we can all stay at the guest house that night. And yeah, that's what she wanted to say. Anyone who wants to come is welcome, and it's not just a secret private little thing. Okay, let's see. What do we have here? All right, the first thing I'm going to share with you guys is this. Let me get my screen share all proper. I don't like that. How did I do this last time? Okay, I guess this is how I did it. Nope, this is how I did it. Okay, the first clips that I have to share with you guys come from L. Ron Hubcult and from Scientology up north. And we have a few clips here. So the lead in here is that, well, you know what? Let's just watch it. Because what I love is how these guys are able to leverage the public embarrassment and humiliation by having the entire world watching. And I know the entire world isn't watching, but you guys, potentially the entire internet watching. No longer do you just have to show up to a Scientology org and care about whether they care about you. Scientology has to care about you and the thousands and thousands of people who are watching what you are documenting. And L. Ron Hubcult is trying to get some more of his money back from Scientology. And he is using the power of the internet to make that happen. Okay, so let's just watch this real quick. I'll try to.
I don't care what you are saying. You need to give back my money. You need to give back my money.
Hold on.
You need to give back my money. I don't care what you are saying. You need to give back my money. You need to give back my money. You owe me money. You can call the police and I can educate the police. I am going to out. Yes, I am going out. You need to give back my money. Get somebody who can handle my situation, okay? Okay, that's fantastic. Then they can come and I can educate them. Then you hold back my money.
I'll tell you, I think this impacts me, perhaps as a former staff member, not just a Sea Org member, but a staff member at one of these Class 5 orgs. It might impact me differently than it just impacts an observer. An observer might be watching this and be like, wow, that's really obnoxious. But I'll tell you, I watch this and I go, if I was one of the staff members in that org, I would be horrified. I would be going, oh my God, what can we do to make this guy go away? He's humiliating us in front of the city, the public who are walking by. He wants money. For the love of God, give this man his money. Please make him go away. We can't stand the humiliation. That is how I would feel if I was one of the staff members in that org. And that is exactly how they should feel. And that is it's an example of one of the things that I think is just wonderful about the power of the internet, the power of YouTube, the power of live streaming is like, make them as uncomfortable as possible and put it on display to the world. I got a couple more clips of this. The next clip is from the outside, so you can see how much attention he is attracting from passersby. Okay, so let me make sure. Do I have this properly queued up here? Got the sound going. All right, here we go.
But in fact, it's a great thing that he's speaking out loud right now. Because
can you hear him in the background? I know it's a little quiet because it's from a distance, but you can also see everyone who walks by is like, WTF is going on right now?
People passing by,
yes,
can hear that. See?
Yes,
they're already
exactly.
turning heads.
Exactly.
But in fact, it's a great thing. That
oh, okay. I think when the clip ends, it loops again. Okay, so now look. Eventually, the police do show up, but that's yet another opportunity. So
Sure.
let's take a look at that.
So what's going on, guys?
We've been told that you have been disturbing the people coming out of the church.
I want my money from the church.
Okay, the police was talking to you yesterday, yes?
Yes,
Yes.
but that was another org. It has nothing to do with this org.
Okay, but they also owe you money.
Yes,
Or what? Okay.
so I'm letting them know.
I know you guys can hear it, but they're like, weren't you doing this yesterday? And he's like, yeah, but that was a different org. So he gets an opportunity to explain how multiple orgs owe him money. And so he has to do this outside of each org.
Okay, but
Just to know.
What did they say yesterday?
Over there,
Yeah.
they want to handle the situation. So somebody is sick,
Yeah.
who is about to handle this case.
Owes you some money or?
No, I don't want to go into it. It's the structure of the church.
Okay.
So,
So the situation is different here than in.
yeah, this is something else. This is another church. They are totally different.
Okay.
So that's why I was working there too, and I was working here too.
I just love when the authorities get involved. And again, if I was inside the org, if I was one of the staff members, I would be thinking, oh my God, now he's explaining it all to the police. This is horrible. And I would actually start getting pissed off with OSA. I'd be like, why is OSA allowing this to occur by not just giving the guy back his money? That is how it would be affecting me if I was on the inside. Okay, let's see. Let me get my next one queued up. Okay, the next clip comes to us courtesy of the one, the only, Confident Chris. Now, this particular clip isn't, it's not, it's not that earth shattering, but I'm going to provide some context for it because it is incredibly interesting what Scientology continues to do out there on L. Ron Hubbard Way. Okay.
They're putting more dirt in the planters. Probably to put plants or something.
So, guys, you're looking at the south side of Fountain Avenue and L. Ron Hubbard Way, and you can see Scientology has put out these giant planter boxers on the sidewalks. They're doing this specifically so that an Occupy movement cannot set up on the sidewalks without completely blocking the sidewalk, and blocking the sidewalk is illegal, to my understanding. And let's just take a look at a little bit more of this.
Like circle.
They are actually filling the planters boxes with dirt, which honestly, I didn't think that they would do. I thought that they would put these giant boxes there to make it look like they were going to do something, but not really do something, because this makes it seem like these things are semi-permanent. I have absolutely no idea why they're allowed to do this. I hope someone out there is able to explain it to someone, and maybe it'll make its way back to me. If anyone truly understands why in the hell they are allowed to put giant privately owned planters boxes out on public sidewalks, please email me at growingupinscientology@gmail.com.
He must be in trouble. I don't know. That truck can I get here? If it gets hot.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Third world
Okay.
country.
So they are filling that up. Now let's see. Okay, we've got some additional footage of this courtesy of SPTV fans page and also courtesy of Hollywood Aja. Okay, so it's just some additional footage of kind of the same stuff. Wait, let me reload this clip here. Here we go. Aja finds Scientology planters. Wow, look, they've even put actual plants in them. I'm shocked. Wow. They're putting this on the entire South Fountain Avenue, the entire block of Fountain, 1 block east and 1 block west of L. Ron Hubbard Way. They're also doing it up L. Ron Hubbard Way, which I thought Aja got a shot of. Okay, you can't quite see it in that clip. Okay, guys, this might seem like a silly thing. This, when you look at the lengths that Scientology went to interfere with the protesters, it shouldn't come as a surprise. None of this should come as a surprise. And yet when it happens, it's still surprising. It's funny how that works. Pulling BS permits for a total sham kids circus, neighborhood kids event, shutting down all of L. Ron Hubbard Way, covering the north and south side of the streets with giant like curtains of some sort, so that you can't even look down the street. Putting massive planters, guys. How much money do you think Scientology spent putting out these giant planters all the way up and down both sides of the sidewalk on L. Ron Hubbard Way and down 2 blocks of Fountain Avenue? Now, here's what's interesting. Jessica Palmadessa months ago tried to pull a permit for an event to close L. Ron Hubbard Way for an event, whether you wanted to call it a protest event. I think she was planning on like feeding the homeless on L. Ron Hubbard Way. And the powers that be, the authorities in Los Angeles responsible for issuing permits, said, we're not granting a permit for this protest because it is not necessary. You are completely free and able to protest on the sidewalks of L. Ron Hubbard Way at any time. So there is no reason for us to grant you a permit to close the street for a protest. Scientology has just invalidated that argument. It is now no longer possible to protest on the sidewalks without completely blocking the sidewalk, the Scientology is going to call the police. So now Scientology is actually given Jessica a pretty good reason to go and try to pull a permit again and see what kind of BS the city of Los Angeles will come up with to deny her permit this time. All right, let's see. What else do we got here? Okay, the next clip comes to us courtesy of Eric Rowe, who I believe is is Eric Rowe in Seattle? Looks like he's in Seattle. Guys, I got to be honest. I don't even know what to make of this next clip. What do you guys think is going on with this horde of homeless people outside of the Seattle Scientology organization? They can't really be getting that desperate for new members, can they? Let's see what's going on here.
That's a Scientology right there. We'll get closer. But Scientology is definitely not happening down here. And I gotta be not so conspicuous because I think these people are like dealing and doing illegal things. But look at this.
Look at this. Guys, that is the Scientology organization. There's no way they're feeding the homeless. I mean, are they? I mean, if they are, good for them. But is it possible that Scientology is feeding the homeless? I mean, this doesn't make any sense to me. I'm just shooting from the hip here. Feeding the homeless outside of the organization to keep protesters away? I don't think that's what's going on here. I truly cannot make sense of this.
It's costly at first, but worth it because you do have to get all.
Guys, what in the world do you think is happening there? They're not just accidentally. They're not just. That's not a coincidence. This isn't just like. Guys, I'm at a loss for words. I mean, okay, let's just keep watching.
Look at that.
Is someone passing anything out there?
That's Scientology downtown. Do you think they're recruiting anybody? I don't think so. I don't think there's a reason to even protest that place down here. Like,
wow. Okay, I just realized I totally messed up. I'm supposed to stop after each segment and check out the comments so I can see what you guys are saying after each segment instead of just going back and doing it all at the end. I totally done messed up. Guys, it's like I said, we're doing it sloppy. We're doing it dirty. We're doing it sloppy, but we're getting it done. Marty Pace, welcome as a new channel member on Natalie's channel. Doctor Who Heather, FYI, I love this community and am so proud to be one of you all. Pinche Becky has gifted 5 channel memberships to the Life After a Cult channel. Thank you so much, Pinche Becky. Erica W, big love for Natalie and family. Sue Prov, Aaron just saw your last video. I like your point of view. Thank you so much. Soisuka, AA Ron, are you swapping shirts, staying pretty in pink? Guys, this isn't pink. This is purple. I went full purple today. I realized I've been, wearing all the other shirts, testing out the colors, but I haven't busted out the purple in months. So I decided to go. It looks like pink. It's purple. I promise. Okay, guys. And let me look in the live chat. I feel bad that I messed up. I was really supposed to look at what you guys were saying live. Let's just take a look at some of the comments. The planters are dangerous just for the fact that they are blocking passenger doors, and a predator could hide and jump out at someone on the sidewalk. So pedestrians are not safe. That's a great point. This is also a fantastic point. It doesn't look like a wheelchair could get through, though. Yes, I wonder about that. SPTV Inc. says, I think Henry has some back of the envelope figures on the cost alone. He also contacted several engineering firms doing great work. Well, if Henry's on top of it, and if he's a guy who's knowledgeable about these issues, Henry, if you're out there, and if you have any idea how these guys are able to put these planters, and it looks like they're becoming permanent fixtures. Like are these planters only allowed to be there during the time period of the permit that Scientology has pulled? If so, that's an awful lot of trouble to go through to put these planters out there, fill them with dirt, put actual plants in them What, then they're going to remove all the plants, remove the dirt, and remove the planters? Where in the world is Scientology going to store these planters once they're done with them on L. Ron Hubbard Way? Anyway, Henry, if you have any of that info, please shoot me a message at growingupinscientology@gmail.com. I would love to understand it better. Let me see. Marissa Martin said LAPD pretended like they didn't know how to grant permits when Jessica asked. I remember Jessica did a whole bunch of live streams. I mean, I think for days and days and days, she was trying to pull these permits, and weeks actually, just getting the runaround from different departments in the city. It was crazy. Lily says, I would be angry if I was a neighbor. CG said that permit was for them to be able to walk around. It's not an event. It's for their own people and kids. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Let's see. The Big Easy, welcome as a new channel member. Tony Hobbin, Sloppy is okay. Thanks for helping your friend. Thank you for joining, Tony. Heidi Bray in Maine, recruiting the desperate homeless. They've exhausted their resources and the truth's out there, which the homeless are not as informed. Yeah, I mean, it's funny to think that perhaps Scientology is so desperate that they're actually trying to bring in the homeless. It's not true. Scientology thinks so little of the homeless, they would never in a million years willingly invite them inside the building. Never, 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 never. I promise you. So whatever's going on there is a whole other situation. Okay, the next clip comes to us courtesy of Cubs Champion 16. Looks like Cub is in Boston, and it looks like Cub may or may not have deployed some chalk tech. Thank you, Windy City Thetan Watch, for sending this clip in. And, you know, the police didn't really like it. Guys, this clip that I'm about to show you is a perfect example of police overreach. They love, and again, I always hesitate. I don't paint all police with the same brush, but it seems like over and over again, the same type of police officer ends up showing up on these streams. They love to pretend like they have authority that they don't have. They love to pretend like they can give you orders they have no legal basis or right to give you. My understanding is police are allowed to lie to you. They are allowed to make you think that they have the authority to tell you to do something that they don't have the authority to do. Because if you do it, that's on you. If they tell you to do something that they don't have the authority to tell you to do, but you do it, that's on you. It's up to individuals to know their rights, know the rules, and to hold their ground. And let's see what happens when they challenge Cub on the chalk tech. Guys, remember, it's amazing that a bunch of cell phones and sidewalk chalk has all but brought Scientology to its knees. Let's see what's happening here. Wait. I'm going to... hold on.
Enjoying a beautiful day today.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
Did you do that?
I'm not going to answer that.
Okay.
Security said right on Columbus.
I mean, whoever did it's on a public sidewalk. So
That's what?
whoever did it's on a public sidewalk.
Yeah, and you're not supposed to.
Doing grab me at the intersection.
Not supposed to what?
Not that one.
Right on the public sidewalk.
What law is that?
Are you going to clean it?
Am I gonna?
You know, okay. So the cop's like, did you do that? I'm not gonna, you're not supposed to do that. Like, he has no authority to tell this guy he's not allowed to write chalk on the sidewalk. And then when he's challenged, what law is that? Well, of course, the police officer doesn't know what law it is. He's pretending to have authority he doesn't have.
Am I going to clean it?
Yeah.
I can if I mean, I'm not saying I did it, but I can clean it.
Okay, I'm just telling you.
I mean, it's washable chalk.
Yeah,
it could be clean.
Property.
No, I understand,
So
but it could be clean, sir.
Okay, are you going to clean it?
I'll do it. I didn't do it, I didn't do it, but I could clean it.
I'm not going to lie, guys. After a year of watching how the streets deals with the police, I was really hoping that Cub was going to ask the police officer if his mother was going to clean it. That's what I was hoping for. I mean, okay. Let's see. Hold on. We got more here. Okay. So that officer wanders off. There's more. There's another clip here. This officer is so full of himself. All right, let's see what he has to say here.
Thank you.
And what was? I says, did you see them write it? He said no. I says, okay. What we're gonna do is take a police report,
No worries.
and that's all there is to it. And that's it.
So I'm not saying I did that, but is there any law against chalking up a sidewalk?
Well, I mean, it's the city's property.
I got you.
And so, but it's
So-
not, okay,
so if it
let me
happens-
finish,
go ahead.
Okay, there is a charge. I'm not saying we're gonna do it. Okay, it's called damage or defacing to real or personal
Got you.
property. The
I
sidewalk
know
is
that
owned
one.
by the city.
Got you.
The damage need not be permanent. Okay, it says in the law. But this is chalk. We're being realistic. Okay, we're just talking here, and there's no proof that any of y'all did it. So we're not going to make a big deal about it. So,
All right. I'm just going to pause it right there. It's interesting that in this particular case, Scientology couldn't even offer up any proof of who did the chalk. Now that's interesting because that means Scientology doesn't have any cameras out there, and the police officers just let that be known. But I was disturbed by the fact that the officers said the charge of defacing property, it need not be permanent. Now, look, I don't know what the laws are there, but someone in Boston needs to find out exactly if that's true or not. It sounds like total BS to me. I just did some internet sleuthing just for the heck of it and said, okay, define defacing. Defacing property involves intentionally damaging or altering the appearance of another person's property without their consent. Now, in this case, another person is the city that belongs to the people. But it says this can encompass a wide range of behaviors, including spray painting, graffiti on buildings, walls, or other surfaces, etching, or scratching surfaces with sharp objects. Now, I may not know much, guys. I might be someone who grew up in a cult and never went to high school. But all of the examples given in that definition are examples of creating permanent damage, not writing chalk that easily rinses away with the rain, a cup of water. It seems absolutely ridiculous to think that anybody could be charged with anything for drawing on a sidewalk with chalk. Since the dawn of time, kids have been drawing on the sidewalk with chalk. Okay, I don't think that is defacing anything. But what do I know, guys? I'm not a distinguished law enforcement officer with the Boston PD. Okay, let's see. There was, okay, do I actually have this queued up? Okay, I do have something queued up here. Let me not repeat my crime. Let me go to the live chat and see what people are saying. Amber Vanass, hello, Aaron. Hello, Amber. We still got to do our chat, Amber. My schedule's been crazy, but let's make it happen. SPTV Atlanta, welcome as a new channel member. Pink Ladybug, Aloha-tology for Tony. Thank you for joining. Monica Unknown, doesn't Airbnbs have its limits on the number of people who can stay there? Mind your business, Monica. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, listen, there's rules. I look, I can't comment. Yes, of course, Airbnbs. Guys, please be. I didn't say it's actually an Airbnb. I did say, what I meant to say is bed and breakfast. It looks to me like it's a bed. It's not an Airbnb. That establishment is not an Airbnb. It is a bed and breakfast. And hold on a second. I'm being signaled. Is there something in the private chat? Nancy says, tell Aaron that no, everyone cannot stay at the guest house. Okay, I'm sorry. Everyone cannot stay at the guest house. That was meant for him and my family. People need to handle their own accommodations. Okay, so basically, everyone is welcome to come to the celebration of life. Everyone is not welcome to stay at the guest house. I'm glad we got that cleared up. Okay. Oh my God. Oh, that was amazing. Okay. Raven Azure, welcome as a channel member. Amy Lee SP, that was Seattle's Empty Life Improvement Center, not an org. Thank you for clarifying that, Amy Lee. You know, it's funny. I had no idea Seattle had an extension. Those life improvement centers are like extensions of the main organization. Do you know who else has an extension that has just become a place for homeless people to live? The Church of Scientology organization in Tampa. Well, actually, no. The organization is in Ybor City, which is kind of part of Tampa. And I believe they had a one extension test center in Plant City. And I thought they had another one in St. Pete. And everyone who sends me photos of these test centers, they're completely shut down. They're not even maintained. They're disgusting. They're practically, they're abandoned. They're not even staffed. And there's just people sleeping in front of them. That is the true state of Scientology. If these orgs were succeeding, if these orgs were even making money, do you think they would allow these properties to become essentially homeless camps? Hell nah. Okay, yeah. Lucky me, Linda says, there goes my granddaughter's hope of learning hopscotch. That's exactly what I was thinking, is the chalk on the sidewalk and playing hopscotch. The idea that anybody could be cited for washable chalk on a sidewalk is just bonkers. It's beyond anything that could, it's beyond any reason at all. Okay, let's see. Dip Me in Glitter says you can still send cards and letters to Natalie. Natalie Webster, P.O. Box 142, Excelsior, Minnesota, 55331. Let's see. What is this? Oh, Lisa E says the guest house used to be the Birdhouse. It's on Natalie's Tonka Talk channel. A group of women got together and redid it. That is fantastic. Okay, now let me see if I have anything else queued up. I don't, guys. I absolutely don't. I feel bad. I feel like we've been going for more than 30 minutes, but I guess we haven't. All right. Well, let me share one more time, guys. The GoFundMe that's been set up to help with all of the expenses. And they are going, Natalie and Tony's boys are going to be going to spread Tony's ashes in Hawaii. And the fact, the support that all of you have given to the GoFundMe is making that possible. It's covering all of the expenses relating to all the end of life issues. I don't even want to try to describe them or even think about them, because it's just heartbreaking. But your guys' support has enabled Natalie to take care of all this and to take time away from YouTube without worrying about it. So thank you guys for your support. And the GoFundMe is going to stay up. Is going to stay up until the goal is reached. So you guys have been fantastic. Capricious Caroline says, love when you break out in your Southern accent. It's reminiscent of a Foghorn Leghorn. That's adorable. Yeah, that's pretty much who I'm imitating when I do my little accent. Kelsey Arellano. Aaron, it is so kind of you to help out Natalie during this difficult time. Also from the last live, it's, Ariano. Okay, good. It's Ariano. Ariana from my last name. My family que es de Mexico. Yeah, there you go. Awesome. So, but I could say Arellano, right? Arellano, or Ariano. Yeah. It's weird when you try to pronounce a Latin name just with an American accent, but you know. EKP13. Aaron, you're not as cute as Natalie, but you get the job done. You're a good friend. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Belagia says, you're doing a great job, Aaron. Thank you. You're also a great friend. Please send heartfelt love to Natalie and Tony's boys. I will. I am, I was just out of town from Sunday to Wednesday. I'm here today and tomorrow, and then I leave on Saturday to go up and see Natalie. I'll be there for a week. I'll be doing this morning recap again tomorrow. Oh yeah, so please, guys, please email Natalie your links and your timestamps. And if you're going to email Natalie, at least for the next couple of days, go ahead and copy me on the email, but don't just email me. Email Natalie. And this goes for all you guys. I mean, whether you are the creator and you want to email in your links and your timestamps, or whether you guys just see awesome things happening in videos and you want to send in links and timestamps, please do. Because by the way, if you send in a link to a video and it's an hour-long video, I'm going to hit delete. I ain't watching an hour-long video just to pull out a clip. So please send a link and a timestamp, email Natalie, and at least for right now, go ahead and copy me. Let's see. Tommy Tone Toontown. What? The guest house doesn't have room for 500 people? Exactly. Irrelevant Panda. Louis Repetto was arrested. We should talk about that. I haven't spoken to Luis, so I don't have all the information. The information I got was a little confusing to me because he was streaming on someone else's channel. And the little bits that I was picking up from here and there seemed like the channel he was streaming on was a channel of a guy who had already like been arrested the day before or the day prior. I'm not totally sure. This is like what I picked up from the little tidbits that I was hearing. And then Louis was streaming on that guy's channel. And then Louis got arrested, but I don't have all the details. So in order to talk about, I mean, I should just talk to Louis about it. In fact, maybe I'll bring Louis on my channel later today if we can touch bases and find out what the heck was going on. Because yeah, I know that Louis was arrested on this same charge that they're hitting other protesters with of disturbing a religious service. Louis was not using a megaphone. Louis was out on the street. It's not like L. Ron Hubbard way where you're literally like, 20 feet from the building. He was out on the street, hundreds of feet from the building. I don't understand how you could possibly be accused of disturbing a religious service by using your normal tone of voice out on public property. I think it's insane. I also don't know what the laws are in Missouri. So we'll have to get to the bottom of that and discuss it. Leany G says, comment, remember to watch Natalie's other videos to keep her watch hours up. Absolutely, guys. Watching old videos is just as good as watching new videos. Okay, so there we go. Yeah. All right, guys. I think we're going to leave it at that. Let me get the out. Wait. Refresh from Natalie. Tell everyone. Can't stay at the. Oh, refresh. Oh. Are we talking about refresh on the GoFundMe? Let's see what we got. 33.9. Oh, what are we at? 34. We hit 34. Awesome, guys. I think that's what I was supposed to do. Yes. Okay, good. All right, let me get the outro ready to go. That's the intro. That's the outro. All right, guys. As always, thank you for joining me and have an amazing cold-free day.